Hey, what's up? This is Shane Baker. I'm here at the New England. Is this New England Tattoo Convention?
We're in Connecticut. Yeah, we're in
Yes.
Connecticut. Yeah.
In Uncasville, Connecticut, at Mohegan Sun. And I'm here with Jess Brown of Helheim Gallery and Ninth Realm. What's up, Jess? How do you feel about this show?
Oh, it's been great. The lighting in here is phenomenal. Yeah.
I've heard that the show has been really busy. I did not choose to work this one, and I kind of regret it. Were you busy all weekend? Were your friends busy?
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely really busy. Saturday and Sunday, and even Friday, there was some good walk-ups. I stayed busy the whole time. I had some local people come down from Massachusetts, but yeah, I definitely had a good time and got to connect with some new clients. Yeah.
Right on. So you work at two different shops. Your shops are both located in Salem. How is it to work at two shops with the different crews in the same place?
It's like that getting to have your cake and eat it too, because I get to work with everyone and I never have to choose. I get to be part of two great teams and kind of be the bridge between two shops. And I think it's great. I really just get to have it all. And since everyone kind of gets along really well, we're able to, really get the best of both worlds going. I'm just glad my friends didn't make me have to choose.
That's awesome. So I've noticed recently in your work, you've been kind of pushing a little bit more of a direction with your tiny homes, your floating habitations. Like, is that something you're looking to do more of, or?
Yeah, I love little parasitic houses. You can throw them on anything. Throw them on a face, on a cat, on a wiffle ball bat. Yeah, they're super fun. I don't know. I like the idea of making little worlds. I like geometric shapes. I just like building them up. Just do what feels right, I guess. And yeah, I'll tattoo tiny houses on you. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you working any shows coming up in the near future, or just sticking home more?
No. Oh boy, yeah. This next weekend I'm going to be at the Due South Expo in Biloxi, Mississippi. It'll be my first time there. Should be cool. Also the Sturbridge Convention and then the Boston Tattoo Convention. So two more local ones and then going down to Mississippi. And it should be cool. I'm excited to have everything kind of all at once, I think it should be either exhausting or really just like inspiring. So maybe a little bit of both. Yeah.
That's usually how shows run.
Yeah. I'll be tired, but it'll probably be awesome. I'll get to hang out and maybe go back to the shop with, wanting to try some new stuff, Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you have anything else that you would like to get out to the people there?
Yeah. Or I don't know. Guys are awesome. The internet's awesome. YouTube's awesome. Your cats are awesome. I like checking them out on Instagram.
Adventures of Dobby and Creature.
Yeah, I can really recommend, get on YouTube as much as you can, and also look at as many cats and dogs as you can online, and touch them as much as you can. It's good for your soul, but always make sure to ask to touch other people's animals. You should never just touch animals or people.
It's all about consent.
It's all about consent, but yeah, hug some kitties, hug some people, fuck all that virus stuff. Let's just hug it out and get sick together. I don't know.
Condiment of choice?
Mustard! Woo! Oh, wait. Yeah, okay.
White people redo high fives.
We have to. I wanted it to hurt.
Signing off.
We're here with Gian. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited to be here, honestly.
Awesome. So has the convention been good for you so far this weekend?
It's been great. It's been packed almost every day, honestly. So I'm really excited. I can't wait for next year, too, honestly. We're just starting this one. I'm already ready for next year.
So you recently moved to New Hampshire?
I did. I just recently moved to New Hampshire from Puerto Rico, actually. So we made a big change, we were ready for some change, and we like the cold. Honestly, we enjoy it, and I think it's a great weather down here. The summers are nice. I love the seasons. So
big difference. The trees are beautiful. You can't go wrong.
Beautiful.
So how has it affected your career? Have you noticed anything directly different?
Well, for one thing, I get less sunburned clients. That's for sure. Coming from Puerto Rico, I mean, my clients are very sunburned, and down here, people have awesome skin. So I love it down
Fair,
here.
fair and
That's a
white.
big change. Yeah, yeah.
So this is your first year here. Have you done any conventions in this local area at all before?
Well, we have. We've done a couple in Connecticut and Boston. We actually do the one in New Hampshire every year. So we have done a couple, and this is definitely has become to be one of the favorites for sure.
That's
You know,
great.
it's
That's
awesome. It's
awesome.
beautiful.
So I see you have the Gold Witch with you here as well. Is that what it's called?
We are. We're with Gold Town
Witch.
Witch.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
yes.
Gold Town Witch. Yeah, it's my wife's actually brand, and we travel everywhere. So
Always together,
we're
right?
always together. So yeah, she does her own brand, and it's all just like lots of witchy stuff. And
I see some pretty cool things over
yeah,
there.
a lot of cool stuff. And I mean, it's just a lot of people just like to just browse around because there's so much to see
Yes.
when it comes down to all this witchy stuff. And
There's
I
always
personally love it.
unique different things that
Yeah,
you get your
it's
attention.
a lot of unique stuff, and it's all handmade, and it's all done with love. So
That's what matters.
it's what matters. It's what
Did you
matters.
have Did you have a favorite piece so far this weekend that you've done?
that I've done personally? I did. Which one? Yeah, I did a Reaper actually. I did a Reaper with a devil mask,
Oh, awesome.
and right after it, I did a little hummingbird. So
Oh,
it was awesome.
Big jump. That's a good balance.
Yeah, nice little balance for you right
Awesome.
there. So
Thank you so much for your time. I
Well,
hope you have a
thank
good
you.
rest of your weekend.
thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here again next year. So let's see how it goes.
I'm here with Evan Olin from Powerline Tattoo. You're out of Rhode Island, correct?
Yeah, in Cranston, Rhode Island.
So how's your weekend going so far?
It's been awesome. Super impressed with this show. I figured the people involved it would be a good show, but the first year you never really know. I've been to a lot of different conventions over the years, and yeah, I've really been blown away by how big and how successful the show's been.
Awesome. So you have a seminar coming up, right?
I
Could you
do,
tell us a
yeah.
little bit about that?
Yeah, so this is a seminar I put together over the last few years. I've done it a handful of times. I'm always kind of sort of upgrading it and building it as I go. And it's called the art school approach to color realism in tattooing. And I really like to focus on what I think my strengths are is color realism. And I come from a fine art painting background. So it's really like taking that and kind of using tricks from old masters. I mean, I reference like Rembrandt paintings and a lot of my favorite painters, and really like talk about how I can bring that into the world of tattooing and how I kind of use tricks that have been around for hundreds of years in painting, how we can apply those to tattooing and doing realistic tattoos.
That's awesome for you to offer that. Where are you doing that out of?
So I'm doing the seminar coming up at the Boston convention, which is going to be next month, and then again at the Tattoo the Lou convention in, I want to say it's in May.
Okay. That's nice. You have a little break and you get to hop around a little bit. So you are the owner of Powerline, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. How long have you been an owner for?
So I've owned Powerline Tattoo for 9 years now, 9 years and change.
Do you find it hard to balance being an owner and being a tattoo artist?
A little bit, for sure. I mean, I didn't get into tattooing to be a business owner originally, and like, it's been a learning experience for sure. But it's been cool. I've really like grown. I've tried to make it like, I mean, my biggest philosophy with the shop is tried to make it a shop that like I'd want to work in and like be the kind of boss that I'd want to have, and so it is a little bit to balance, and I've kind of like backed off on tattooing a little bit just to be present. And we got 7 full-time artists now at the shop, so yeah, it's 2 floors. So just make sure I have some time to walk around and see what everybody's doing, and I'm not just like in my room in my little hole with my head down tattooing all the time.
It's important to be a part of the shop. I feel like in multiple ways as an owner, you want to relate with your employees or friends that you work with and the other artists.
Totally.
And to balance that and the stress level, I would imagine can be quite a handful at times. But you're obviously doing successful if you've been doing it for 9 years.
Yeah,
And,
thank you.
Your work is amazing. And thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you.
Have a good rest of your evening and a safe trip home.
Appreciate it so much.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Jasmine.
Okay, I'm here with Rob from Ghost and Darkness. How are you doing?
Buenos noches.
So you have your own convention coming up, right?
We do. Yep. Flower City Tattoo Expo. It's in October, 23rd, 4th, and 5th in Rochester, New York. Should be a lot of fun.
What made you want to do the convention?
So Rochester already has a really cool convention. It's a big trad fest, though. There's a lot of similar style artwork, which is amazing. Like Rochester does really well with that. I wanted to help expose Rochester to a lot more art styles and more of the convention atmosphere, without shitting on that other expo. Like I love it. It does amazing things. It's there's no contest. You know, the artists don't have a chance to really display and compete with other artists in their art forms and styles. So we wanted to do that, but I also wanted to work with a bunch of artists on contests that they were interested in, because you always have like the trad artist, you have the realism. So I worked with Kit Marlew, who was like, man, why don't we do something that's got best freehand, like draw the drawing on and go from your application to your, you know. So it was a lot of fun, you know, trying to develop things like that and bring some entertainment in.
That's awesome, because you don't see that anywhere else to
Yeah.
have that idea. Are you having a good response from artists and vendors as far as like building up the convention so far?
Yeah, we've worked with a lot of. I mean, obviously, I've got a lot of friends just from doing shows and stuff like that. So, you know, just letting them know that it's not something that I'm trying to line my pockets with. Like, a majority of this money is going towards advertisement, which is a huge thing in itself. Just to make sure that, you know, you can have, like, even here, like the flow here is amazing. And I know that they dropped a lot of coin to advertise in this. So I want to make sure that the artists are happy and the artists are having a good time. You know, Fridays, we're going to be having free entry to all first responders. I want Friday to be that day where all the artists are like, man, I made my entire weekend. Like, now it's just time to party and
Enjoy
line my
yourself.
pockets, you know? So hopefully.
That's awesome that you're focused more on the artists and everybody having a good time, and
Yeah.
you're giving back, which you don't see that often. I've never been to a convention that you see somebody do something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's very unique, and that I think will catch you guys a lot of attention for sure.
Yeah, I'm really hoping so.
Do you have any non-tattoo involved, like entertainment plan? Do you have any sideshows that
Yep.
you know exactly?
Yep. So Servana Fox, she's originally from overseas. She lives in Columbus now. Her husband's a part of the Hell City Tattoo Expo.
Okay.
So we've invited her out. So she's going to do her burlesque act that she does.
Awesome.
She's got a couple cool acts. We're bringing in somebody from New Zealand who's an aerial artist.
Oh, wow.
And she does amazing things. Her name's Ellie Mae Marshall. I've reached out to a couple other people. I'm trying to get a couple bands in, things like that. But we're
Different
also, we want to do a live painting event, which is kind of cool. So it doesn't necessarily have to do with the tattoo, but
Still art.
yeah, still art related. And you know, I kind of borrowed the idea from Hell City. The way that I want to plan it out is there's going to be 5 different canvases, 5 different artists, and they're timed 10 minutes on each canvas. So you get a big collaborative piece, and then the thought is to auction off those pieces for a charity.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun to watch as well as see as the end result.
Yeah.
So far for the weekend, this is the last day of the New England's first year here. What do you think so far from this show?
This has been awesome. This venue is phenomenal. When we're done, I mean, the casino's right there. There's a lot of fun. Obviously, that stays open all night. But just like I said, the amount of advertising they've done to bring all these people in here has been great. And because it's the first year, I feel like maybe some artists were hesitant. There's more than enough artists. I mean, I feel like there's not enough artists for the amount of people that are here, which is great.
That's always a good reaction, and you'll make sure that people come back the following year.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys.
And enjoy the rest of the show.
I appreciate it.
I think he's good. No, you're good. We were done, yeah.